Hi, I'm Martin Graf from Financial Edge Group. We work with people looking after their super and investments to set themselves up for retirement. We recently had a quality conversation with a client who were planning their long-term retirement. And they have some money that they'd received from inheritance and were really trying to figure out what to invest it and where to invest it. They knew they didn't have enough in super. They're still in their 40s, have been doing a bit, but hadn't quite done enough to get where they needed to. What they were really looking at is, should they buy property? Where should they buy it if they're going to keep it for the long term? And we had a conversation that really whatever this next purchase was, it was for the long term. For them, they didn't plan or expect to touch it before they turned 60. So we ran through the scenario of, should they buy that in their own name or a family trust or something like that, or should we look to buy that as part of super, given that they weren't going to touch it for such a long period of time? And running through the numbers, how much they had in super, what their plans were. For them, that was the right thing to do, to buy it in super. It meant that when they got the rent every year, they paid less than half the amount of tax they would have if they'd owned it personally. And also meant that when they sell that and potentially look at capital gains tax, that tax bill will be drastically reduced and likely even be zero when they sell it. In their case, they were saving well over 100 grand in tax. That's just in tax alone, let alone any investment return. So who's this strategy for? People who are looking to invest for the long term. And I mean long term, past into your 60s. Want to minimize tax, to pay as little amount of tax as they legally need to on their investment returns, and importantly, want to set themselves up to be self-funded in retirement, to have the assets to maybe look after themselves and not rely upon government entitlements if and when they need to. If that sounds like you or something you want to do, feel free to reach out and have a chat and talk to you then.